Let's do a couple. V
for Vegas scissors?
Yeah, V for Vegas scissors.
Yeah.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Dude, now this is getting weird.
There we go.
Welcome back to another episode of the Steebee Weebee Show. We have a very special guest tonight. Please welcome, first time on the podcast, comedian or Mosh.
Yay!
Can I check? Hold on, can I check it out? This is amazing.
Thanks.
Where did you get this?
It's
It's
my fart gun.
This is amazing.
I got it for my birthday.
Oh,
my
nice.
sister got it for me. She knows me so well.
So you were highly recommended by Jesse. Your
Jesse
friend
Johnson.
Jesse
I
Johnson.
love shout out to Jesse. I love you so much. So funny. So
And then
funny.
did you
Killing
meet her,
it.
Did you meet her in the comedy community in Los Angeles?
Yeah, I think, where did we meet? I met her through Joe. You know Joe Berg?
No.
He's a drummer.
Oh,
he's
Joel.
very
Joel. I know Joel Jimenez.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the homie. Yeah, he's been on here too.
Yeah, so I hang out with back at the pandemic days.
Mm-hmm.
We hung out at the basement of the Comedy Store.
The basement. Oh,
yeah,
where
they were
podcast?
doing tiny sets and whatnot, and we kind of met and fucked around.
Yeah.
And I met Jessie there, and she's the best. She's so fucking funny. Dude.
She's really talented too, like the way she
does the
incorporates her trumpet and everything.
does a trumpet.
Yeah. And what's your story? So you mentioned you lived in Tel Aviv at one time?
Yeah. I lived in Tel Aviv not just once, all my life.
Yeah.
Grew up, born and raised in Tel Aviv.
Uh-huh.
Did the army, did everything.
So are you're it's mandatory to enroll because
yeah,
my neighbors Ravid, the two brothers were my neighbors, and one time I was out there looking at the cars on the street and they go, Steve, in Israel we take grenade throw, no problem. No, does that sound about right?
You know what? I was surprised because when I first arrived in America, I was a bit surprised. Like one day, I remember I saw like hella police cars and ambulances. They flew a fucking helicopter it landed in the middle of the street to get something
like
very
a LA chopper,
like a chopper for like some traffic shit or some bullshit like that. And I was like, one day I was in Israel. And I remember, I never forget it. I was smoking a cigarette on the balcony, and they had like a suspicious bag bomb threat. And I'm smoking.
Was that common though? That's like a
so Israel is like a big airport. You just can't leave your bags unattended anywhere.
Right.
Anywhere. So I'm smoking a cigarette on the balcony. Israelis smoke a lot. Because,
I know.
We don't.
And they like the coffee.
They smoke. They do everything. We don't fear death.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
So I was smoking the cigarette, and there's a bag, right?
Yeah.
They sent one guy. And a police officer. The guy comes. He stops the car.
Yeah.
He goes out, kind of looks around, look at the bag, goes back to his car, takes some sort of robot, goes, detonate the thing, goes back to the car, takes from the police car like a broom and a thing, goes, picks up the residue of the exploded
bomb?
bag of the bomb, like
Of the
cleans it
gunpowder
up,
and stuff.
goes back to his police car and leaves. I haven't even finished the cigarette. This is how
my
fast they
God.
neutralized the fucking thing. And I
So
was like,
you
God damn.
witnessed that? That's a common thing. That was a common thing.
Yeah, that's one time my mom accidentally left her bag at a lobby, and they called the Israeli SWAT and whatever, and then she ran to there, was like, no, this is my bag, it's my bag, please. And she had, like, you just can't, whatever you bought, just don't leave it unattended, because
Oh
a
my
robot would come and explode it.
What was it like joining the special forces? Like, what was the training like? Like like, was there like Hell Week or like where you had to do extensive training?
Yeah, so the thing is, with the Israeli army, it's called a mandatory volunteering.
So it's mandatory when you're how old?
So it's mandatory to join the army, which in my case I think was bad for the army because I wasn't the best soldier.
Right,
like they
right.
had to recruit me.
So when you're 18 years old?
I was 18 years old, and when you think about it, when like you're 18 years old, you're like the worst version of yourself.
Right,
in a sense.
right.
You
There's no, because we're like I'm short. Like we're both short people too as well. Is there a height requirement?
There's no height requirement. I wish they had, because they gave me this huge M16, and it kept
How
like
heavy was it?
It's heavy. It's long. It kept like bumping my calf like a baby chihuahua trying to
my
hop me or
God.
some shit. It was but
Because you're not even like you're like 100, not even 100 pounds, maybe.
yeah. I have this thing. I don't really weigh myself.
Oh, okay.
Because I feel like we already live in a reality with so much numbers and,
Yeah.
and
yeah.
you know, and just judgment according to numbers. What the fuck does it matter what
Right. But I was
does
just
the
saying
shirt look nice?
No,
You know
I
what
was
mean?
just
Like,
saying. I was just saying because of I didn't know the Israeli requirements for
Yeah.
like the armed forces
there's no requirements, and that's
for
the
height or weight.
no height, weight, gender. That's a good thing. Like you
Yeah.
can really be whatever. It really teaches you at a young age, you know, response. That's going back to like you're the shittiest version of yourself.
Yeah, right.
It teaches you, you know, responsibility and just having everybody tell you no.
Yeah.
No, and you're 18. Usually you get yeses because you're still like kind of a
right.
kid. Like, no, you can't do that.
So what was basic training like? I mean, like when you first went to the base, did you have to get up at like 4 a.m. and run up a hill?
oh my
Like,
God,
what was that like?
I got in so much trouble so many times because
Like in what ways? Just smoking?
yeah, I was like a hippie, a very hippie soldier
In the
it's-
Israeli army?
Yeah, in the Israeli army, and it's like weird, like you know, because your beliefs is like, all you need is love
Yeah,
and all
yeah,
this
yeah,
shit,
yeah.
and your commander's like, ISIS is on the way. You what you need is to grab your gun, shut the fuck up.
Wow.
And,
so you listen to like you were into certain types of music as well?
Yeah, I love hip hop. I like EDM. Israeli. So Israelis, they
They love the
dance.
EDM?
They love the EDM, the
Like,
techno,
what, like
side
the
techno.
boom, 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 boom.
And you like, and you dance, like, and you fuck around.
Yeah.
I told this story, the other, at some show. I never do like motivational stories and stuff like that, but
yeah.
it was like a special, like it was a Jewish thing, and I told the story that one day one of my friends, they did like an art festival under the sky, and he worked so hard for it. All our friends were performing. We were comedians and musicians, and everybody was performing. And the day
when you're in
Israel,
well,
yeah.
during not the army days.
No. It was like after the army.
After the army.
And
Which was 4 years? Is that a 4-year requirement?
for women it's 2 years.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
2 and you're out.
2 and you're out.
Yeah.
Oh man, I got in so much trouble so
Like,
many
let's
times.
hear some stories.
I got
what,
so I was a stoner soldier.
how'd you get weed on the base? Okay.
Come on.
There's ways. I'm sorry, that was a bad question.
No, but like okay.
You got- okay.
So I remember one time, and I can say this because it's past enough time.
Yeah. Right.
I'm in LA.
Thanks for being mindful.
Did I do something? Oh, what did I do?
Yeah. Just don't touch this part.
Oh,
We've been
sorry.
Sorry. Yeah. Is it good now? Yeah. Okay. Good. Okay.
So I was like a hippie, stoner soldier, and I had my buddy Itzik would love to smoke bongs, right? And
You had bongs on the base?
no,
Okay,
that's
okay.
why I almost got in jail.
Okay. Let's get to that part.
the day before, I used to go to the army every day, right?
Yeah.
But at nights, I would go home. At the night, I meet up with my buddy, Itzik, and he smokes his bong, and this motherfucker, whatever, leaves the bong in my car. Fast forward to the day after, I go to the army base with my car. I forget everything because obviously I'm high all the fucking time.
Yeah.
Which is weird that they gave me a gun.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
you
do all
said
this
it
crazy
was
shit.
it was an assault rifle as well. You said it wasn't just it was a real assault
It was
rifle.
It was a semi. The first gun rage, I never
I
forget
want
it.
to know about that. So how did you learn how to fire this assault rifle?
They just give it to you and
So they just
you
hand you
shoot, bitch.
Well,
You
on the
shoot.
first day, they just give you,
You
the
just
rifle.
have to you have to point it really. You have to just like point it and just go.
Okay.
I really like my fart gun.
Yeah.
As you can see, I'm a woman of not
Dude,
war.
I love that.
Not war, no
Yeah.
conflict, but
But so did you enjoy? Did it give you adrenaline rush when you first shot your assault rifle there?
so I was kind of it was kind of a shock to me because I didn't know that. So we were at the range and we were like, all the girls were like lying next to each other.
Yeah.
And the commander goes like, all right, girls, this is your first gun range. When I say shoot, when I say fire, you fire. Is that understood?
That's how they talk.
Yeah, yes, sir, yes, sir. And I'm
Yeah.
like, oh my God, I'm fucking 18 years old. I miss
Yeah.
my boyfriend.
Yeah.
I think he might be cheating on me. I don't know. I'm in the fucking
Oh
army. This
my
is like
God.
the worst hangover in my life.
Yeah.
And I'm at this gun range, and he goes like, all right, girls, fire. And all the girls start firing. I didn't know that when an automatic weapon fires, the casket, they fly out. That like,
Oh my God.
and it flew out, and it kept burning my
your,
thing.
tricep.
And I was like, fuck. So I didn't shoot, right?
Oh my goodness.
The commander stops the whole thing, and I can hear him going behind me and go, Messiah, which is my full name.
Yeah.
Why is all your bullets in the gun? And I said, I'm sorry, sir, the girl. I paused. I'm sorry, I paused.
Yeah.
And he goes like, class, just know that in a real war situation, or would have had us all killed.
Oh, that's what.
And that was my
Your sergeant said that?
welcome to the army.
Holy.
Fast
smokes.
forward, by the way, to the pandemic. My girl, Rachel Wolfson, so funny. Shout out to Rachel. She goes like, or if in case of like a civil war and
yeah.
stuff like that, we've all as a group decided that we're gonna get a gun and give it to you since you have the most experience.
Oh my God.
I don't think you want to give this gun to me.
So did you? What other types of training did you have to like do, like cardio or run or climb up certain obstacles and stuff like that as well?
Yeah, but like the majority of the obstacles for me was just trying to dodge all these missions and all these
really?
things they wanted me to do. I was such a lazy soldier. Not lazy. I was just, I was like a hippie. I was like a stoner.
Yeah.
I would never forget. So, okay, fast forward. I'm in the base with my car. I'm going to get lunch. It's noon. I'm passing my car and I see Itzik's bong at the passenger seat in my car,
He left
exposed to everybody. I'm in an Israeli army base
was it
right
a
now.
glass bong?
It was one of those shitty bottles
Plastic.
that you stick the
Oh, like
shit
a
in.
homemade.
Like a homemade
yeah, homemade bong.
bong. And I was like, fucking shit. And I was like, if the commanders, I saw it. It was
Yeah.
wide open. If my commanders see it ever, I'm fucked, right? I'm
Yeah.
going to army jail. And you never want to go to army jail because it's outdoors and it's hot.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck. So I go back to my table to the office, and there's like one piece of paper on the table.
Mm-hmm.
And that piece of paper probably was taken from like a folder of regulations. But that piece of paper says, what happens to a soldiers being caught smoking weed in the Israeli army? And I look at you know how sometimes you have like your heart drops and they have an audio. It's like, boo. I was like,
Yeah.
fuck. I'm fucked. So what I do is I call my girl Maya.
Is
Maya,
she in the army too?
She's in the army, but she's definitely not smoking weed.
Okay, yeah. So she's
And she's like the best girl I know. And I call her and I was like,
straight
Maya,
edge.
straight. I was like,
Yeah.
Maya, I need you to do me a favor. And she's like, Jesus Christ, or
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Yeah.
What do you want now? And I was like, let me just come. I need to talk to you in person, right? And I go to her and she goes like, what do you want? What do you like? Because I've already asked her for so many random shit.
Yeah.
I was like, I need you to piss in a cup for me. I mean, I need you to piss in a cup.
Oh, because they were gonna drug test you.
Because I'm like, if they drug test me, I'll have your piss on me in the cup. I'll wear the bag or whatever, and I'll just put your piss. And then and she's like, oh my God, or you're fucking, she's like, I'm not gonna, I'm like, please, Maya, please, piss in that cup for me, Maya, for all the friendship, for all the years we've been friends. Remember all this shit I've done for you? She's like, no, but you didn't do it right. I'm doing shit for you. And she ended up agreeing because I just wouldn't leave.
Yeah.
And I hung out with Maya's piss in my pocket.
So you didn't get busted that time?
I never got busted.
Now, so when you're done with your 2 years, serving your time in the armed forces, like when did you discover comedy?
I think right there, I kind of found out that being funny gets me out of trouble. Because I was faced trouble multiple times, but for like dumb shit. I never really did something that would harm anyone or jeopardize anybody's life or anything. I don't smoke weed, but I would make jokes and make my commanders laugh, and I got out of trouble. And then, but I didn't make much of it. I went to just do like the normal college and
Oh, so you weren't hitting open mics?
No. I wasn't even thinking that because I had this even if I had the thought of maybe I should do comedy, maybe I should do something with my, whatever it is. I immediately had a voice of my Jewish mother going what the fuck are you talking about? That's the worst idea.
Because they don't see it as a job option or a future in it.
They don't see it as a job, and it took me a lot of years to find out, to realize that you gotta pay your bills, but you also gotta pay your soul.
Yeah.
What
do you mean by that? Pay your soul?
Pay your soul, you have to pay your rent, you pay monthly rent, but you have to pay your soul. Your soul, my soul is a woman. It's like this nagging. Bitch that always wants something. Take me here. Do this for me. Take me on the stages. I want a boyfriend. I want some dick. I want some art. Take me to an art gallery. Whatever it is, the soul wants. It's take me on a vacation, Follow your dreams. Whatever it is the soul wants, you kind of have to pay her or else you're going to end up very miserable, which is how I ended up. And I remember after years of doing the college thing, I had a career in online gaming.
Oh, well, what kind of games were you playing?
I wasn't playing games. I was a media. I was a media buyer.
Oh, so you weren't interested in playing video games?
No, I made money on the gamers, on the people who were playing games.
Like Warzone.
So I would, so if I know, okay, this guy loves Warzone.
Yeah, I play Warzone every night.
Okay, so I would.
Okay, use me as an example.
Okay,
it goes back then. Okay.
Okay, so
what's my name?
Steebee.
Give me a name from
Warzone guy.
Warzone guy.
Okay, so if I know that Warzone guy loves to play Warzone, and I have that data, I would
so recommend. I play Warzone.
I know you play Warzone.
How do you know I know? How do you know I play? How do you know I play?
The company I worked for had the technology.
Just my name.
It's not the specific data, but it's just to show. It's just whenever you play, they would show you a similar game. Say, hey, if you like Warzone.
But you have my name. You have my name. See, on the screen, right?
For me, it was big data, so I never really had people's name. It was just
How do you identify them then?
Traffic.
How would you identify a particular player?
Interest.
So how would you? I'm just kind of confused, because there's so many players that play video games.
Yeah.
How would you identify one particular player?
It's just what they play. I know that they like to play Warzone because it's in the data because of the technology.
But you say they, is it like a whole group of data or just one?
Yeah.
So it's a whole group.
It's a whole group of data saying these people
play this game.
They love this game.
Yes.
And now you have a client. I have a client that have a similar game that say, this really fits. Whoever likes to play Warzone
is going to play Destiny or some other game.
Might really enjoy playing this.
Because it's a first-person shooter or something.
Yeah.
It's similar.
Yeah, it's similar. So if you can bring the Warzone guy
or
to try out our game, we will pay you the moment he logs in.
But how do they identify? How do they log all that info? Like they
fucking follow
they
you
have
around.
They have programs.
Yeah,
and
they have
stuff for
programs.
that?
They follow you. They know everything. So Big Data is like a lot of money.
But how do they give you? How are you incentivized? Like, how do they give you the credit as an employee? Like, or got this group to switch over to play this other first-person shooter. How do they give you the credit?
There is just algorithms that kind of
that determine that.
Track you. Okay, so say Warzone 1 played Warzone.
Yeah.
And then he
Call of
saw
Duty.
he saw Or's offer. He clicked on it. Now he's playing whatever conflict zone, whatever.
Oh, so they could log all the track that.
Yeah, they track that. It's not really like they don't really track which like the company really track like what you are. They didn't really give a fuck. It's
like
more
what
like
race you are.
No. They don't give a fuck. It's more like did the Warzone guy did your ad
make him go to this other
game? Did he log in? Did he create an account? Then you get the money.
You know what you got me thinking? Now I'm paranoid because even on because on Instagram I noticed this because I noticed that I'll check out a particular pair of shorts or pants, right? And then I'll log in some other time and it's a similar type of thing, but not the same brand. So it's a different brand, but it's similar like aesthetics. And I'm like, wait a minute, like, how do they know? Like,
they know.
So that there's a person
they're not just
like
guessing.
you.
There's a person like me. What I used to do
what
I used to do when I was like, oh fuck! Before I said fuck this shit, I just want to make motherfuckers laugh and live freely.
Yeah.
And authentically and I literally dumped it. I remember.
But how were you able to do this? Do you have a PC or a computer?
So
and
there's a whole division of coders. I'm mostly like the face that is making the deals, But the thing is,
so you're like the crew chief of that group.
Yeah. But the thing is, though, it's I don't know if it's as malicious though, because it's like it's literally it's suggesting you might like this game.
But the thing is, there's more.
But they track you.
But they track your likes and your desires
Yep.
and your aesthetic and what you know what I'm saying.
So everything, and I say to people they talk about AI, artificial intelligence, as if this is like this robot that is thinking, but AI is already exists in the world, but it's very prominent in marketing.
You don't know how to pinpoint
and
what it
sales.
is or who it is.
AI is just it's algorithm that studies you.
They
study your what do you like, what do you spend time on.
So they know what websites you're going to.
Yep.
Like if you're a skateboarder and you go to this site, oh, he likes this kind of skateboard. Or this type
and it's
of
not only
shoe.
Skateboard. There's profiling in it too. So they
like,
can
what
say.
What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that?
This girl shops for baby stuff. So so that means
They're
she has a baby.
you.
If she has a baby,
Then she likes Gerber. She might like Gerber.
Maybe she like Gerber.
Or
If she like
Pampers.
Gerber, what does she like to do in her free time? Is she a yogi person? Maybe we'll yoga or music, whatever
and then,
it is.
Like, she likes these kinds of necklaces because some of them the
Yeah.
people who attend these classes wear these types of necklaces. Then they'll present that.
Yeah, and you know what? We're really sometimes I think about. I wonder if it's like, you're a leader or part of the herd. Like, so if they're profiling you, what they're doing is really they're creating groups of people, right? Okay, so are they leading all this group kind of like a Google Map thing in traffic? They're
like
leading
sheep.
all this group
Yeah.
to do this, and so because you see all these ads, that's what you become.
Right.
Or is it the other way around? Are they kind of following what you do? Like, what is strong, the technology or the self?
All right. My next question is this. Though. Hold
I'm
up. Hold
sorry,
up.
I'm like-
Hold your horses there. Hold up. You're not off the hook yet.
Yeah.
How the hell did you even land a job like that? Like when you go to like a whatever, like human resources there, like how do you find out about these job descriptions?
I got out. I was still in college, and I was dating this guy.
Was he a gamer or into that?
He was a gamer.
So that's how it started.
And he did a lot of online casino stuff.
Well, so he did gambling games.
He had the casinos.
Wait.
He built games. So he's not.
Oh, so he was a designer.
He was a
game
gamer.
designer.
Exactly.
Not a gamer. He designed the games.
He designs the game. So, and he was really, really, really rich. And I remember.
How rich was he? Like, did he have like a mansion out there in Tel Aviv?
He was rich.
Like
And
he had.
he had like well, Tel Aviv was really expensive, so he had
Well, how
he had a
expensive?
condo on the beach.
How much was that? That would do American like the dollar amount. How much would that cost? Dollar amount.
Millions of dollars.
Millions.
Millions of millions of dollars.
Because you said on the beach.
On the beach, millions of dollars. He made mad money, and
So he was a multi-millionaire.
he was a multi-millionaire.
Would you say he had $100 million?
Now for sure. I don't know.
Back then,
Now
maybe.
for sure. When we broke up,
back
we
then,
broke
maybe
up.
fi-
I
maybe
didn't like
20.
his cough.
Right.
So I broke up with him.
Wait, hold up. This guy, hold up.
So this guy, okay.
Wait, hold up. You're not off the hook yet. Hold up. This guy was a genius game designer.
Yeah.
He had a freaking awesome house on the beach in Tel Aviv, multi-millionaire, and you broke up with him because you didn't like his cough.
Dude, he used to wake up in the morning, goes, "Ah! Ah!" Sorry. And I'm like, oh my God.
Wait, hold up. Why did he do that cough?
I think he was allergic to dairy or some shit, and I was
Wait,
so
wait,
young.
wasn't-
I was like, I can handle this
Wait,
shit.
hold on,
He
what
was
was
not
the
that old.
fuck?
He was only like 35 years old, but I was 22, and I was like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah.
What the fuck? And it was just too much for me. But the thing is, too, like, I remember that was like a moment in my life because I was dating this guy.
How did you meet him? Again?
I met him at I was skateboarding on the beach, and I met him. I had no pants on. I was skateboarding barefoot on the beach, and I guess he. That's the thing with guys, though. That's the thing with guys that was hard for me in the pandemic because I was like most of the boyfriends I had always saw me in my element in a way, and
You're funny. Though. I mean,
and you either fuck with it or you don't.
You must have seen some humor. I mean, because you're a funny person.
Oh, well, hopefully.
Was he? Oh, I'm guessing he was more of like
Yeah.
you know, the straight. Like
he was a
just-
straight guy, and
like
I
poker
was
face guy.
poker
like
face
just
guy. He had
business.
He has a lot of poker games too. Business guy, and I guess he liked my sense of freedom, and I didn't really give a fuck. I mean, I
You
enjoyed
didn't want
his
to marry
wealth.
this guy?
In the beginning, I thought so because he was so cool. He was also a pro snowboarder. Like
my
he was a
God.
cool guy. He was a cool guy.
So he was a game designer, millionaire,
pro
and a pro snowboarder.
and
What
man,
the-
he was so
dude,
cool. But he had
you hit the
this-
jackpot.
dude. But they had this fucking
Just the cough. What every
At like
morning?
8 a.m. I was
Okay.
like, Jesus, fuck! I'm
Yeah.
not even Christian like that.
Yeah. But what about?
anyway, but-
he must. What did he look like? Was he a hand? He must have been.
He was a handsome guy.
I mean,
he had a
physique-
very nice sized penis. Very nice sized penis.
Wait, do that.
Very nice
Hold up.
sized penis. Let's say, let me
Hold
just
up, wait,
keep it.
hold up.
He was like, I think at least.
Wait,
from
hold on.
here-
Wait. Where's the base? Like, where's the?
Okay, let's say this is the balls.
Wait. This is the balls.
This is the balls.
Wait. What? This. This is the balls. This
yeah,
is-
I mean, this could be the balls.
Wait. Just make your mind. Okay,
What do
which
you
one?
want to be the balls?
This is the balls.
This is the balls.
Okay, so
all right.
how far? Okay, so go ahead.
So let's
start
say
at the bottom.
this is the balls.
Yeah, and this is his penis is right here.
Yeah, I'd say this is a good size.
Wait, hold up. Let me. Wait, hold up. Just keep it right there. So he was 9 inches.
And he was thick. That motherfucker had girth. Let me tell you something. That motherfucker had girth. Girth? That's how you say it?
Yeah.
Girth.
Yeah.
Girth.
Yeah, he had girth.
Girth.
Wait,
Girth.
hold up. Now,
Hell
this
to
is
the
my
yeah.
Wait, hold up. This is my next question. Now I'm concerned. Now I'm concerned, because what you just described is hold up, or
What I just described as a
no,
traumatic
that's
experience for a young
beyond
little
average.
girl.
That's beyond average.
Really? Yeah.
I mean, that's extremely a large man.
I'm always blessed like that. I'm always blessed. Sometimes I thank the God of the Jews to send me all these angels
Okay.
to come and just pleasure me.
So why the hell? Just because of his
I
cough?
shouldn't talk like this in the podcast.
Can we give him a shout out though? Because I want to shout. This guy seems like an amazing person.
I don't want to. I think he's like married with kids now.
Okay, but can I just say just give him a nickname? I want to give him a shout out, please. Is he in
Let's
Tel Aviv?
call him Catch 22.
Catch 22. Shout out.
Shout out.
The Steebee
'Cause he
Weebee
used to
Show.
say it was-
We admire you.
He used to always say, it's a Catch 22, hey?
Okay, so wait. How long were you with this guy?
I was with him. It was like what, 2 years.
And you broke it off with him?
I broke up with him. A, because of the cough, but B, it was the first moment, like the fine moment of my life as a woman, where I understood that I don't want to be shadowing anybody successful. I want to be the boss bitch.
Right.
I want to, and I understood that dating somebody rich and or famous or successful is great, but you're not free really. You're really free when it's your own success and your own money.
When did you realize? Because these are really mature realizations that you're.
When I was dating him, because wherever we go,
He
I
would pay for dinner. Like I'm sure
it's
you
not
had nice
it's
dinners.
not just
you
that
had some nice dinners.
we had nice dinner. He was so rich though, but it was like, which is great, right? It's great. And now I'm a comic, so obviously, I'm building everything. I'm definitely not. I'm not a multi-millionaire or anything like that.
You have humility.
I have humility, but the thing is, like, I have this journey to find a true freedom.
Yeah.
What is true? What is
true freedom?
True freedom. And with him, he would give me the freedom. But the fact that somebody gives you his freedom from their fame or their success means you're, by definition, not free because they can take it away.
Oh, so did he use that against you? Like, was it a transactional relationship?
It
then?
was not. It was not. It was not.
So
was
he was
never,
just a giving boyfriend.
He was a great guy.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
the fucked up person
Okay.
that left a multimillionaire.
Okay.
Bitch, why? Why?
Okay.
He had the millions. He had girth.
Okay.
Why?
So we love you, Catch 22. Yeah, no, you're good. You're good. I want to get back because we got off topic, but that was a great segue. That was great what you just did with this. And
Should we ever?
was he really? I mean, yeah. Go. Can you display? I mean, geez. Okay. Sorry about that. I want to get back to the game design. So, how long were you working on this? The gaming company or the research group.
Right. So once I had that realization, I hit up my a friend of mine. She was working at this company. I was like, hey, can you set up an interview? And she's like, okay. And I'm sitting there with the CEO, and it's a great meeting. But then he goes, look, you look very nice. You look like a sweet person, but you have zero experience in this. Why should I hire you? And I told him, listen to me very carefully. I have zero experience. Everything you're saying is right. But I promise you that if you teach me, I'm going to make you a lot of fucking money. I'm going to make you a lot of fucking money. I said, give me 3 months. Give me 3 months. And he's like, okay, all right, cool. And he gave me 3 months.
You remind me of just now of Scarface.
Like that was a little gangster, huh? That was a gangster.
Just the way.
Give me 3 fucking months.
That's or Montana, like Tony Montana. You just remind me of that. Keep going.
But you know what? When you decide you want to be a boss bitch, you have to go with it, even if you don't know.
So
fake it, right?
So fake it before you fake it before you make it.
I didn't know. I promised him these things, and I knew I would do my best.
Oh, so you're talking out your ass.
Yeah, I didn't know what I was doing.
So you're talking. You're just talking. You're talking.
The thing is, though, you can talk out of your ass, you can talk, but if you have that intentions to know that I don't know what I'm doing or I'm about to do, but I know that I will do my best to figure it out, and that's my pure intention, it's going to work out for you.
Wow, dude.
It's going to work for you.
Dude, that's a real good trait to have, characteristic to have.
You know, it's like you're going into...
You know what? That's confidence.
Hopefully,
you exuded confidence, even though you didn't really know what you just said. I'm gonna do this, and then he hired you, right?
Yeah. Sometimes my friend told me, or is great. She was going very confidently in the wrong direction.
In the wrong direction. Okay, so he hired you on the spot.
He hired me on the spot, and I did the tech shit, and I did well.
How long were you there?
And that's the second like 3-4 years.
3-4 years, and you did make the money.
I made him. I never forget, because I would. I made him so much money. I never forget one time, because I would come and go as I please.
Mm-hmm. Oh, like even you would set your own breaks?
Yeah, because
you just like I'm out.
When you make your boss money, they don't really talk to you. It's kind of like
because they know you're on your game.
You're on your bag. Yeah. You're on your game. Just leave her alone.
Yeah.
Don't fuck with her too much. I remember one time there was one of the account managers. He ratted me out or something.
He ratted you out?
He said, "Why does so?"
Oh, he was hating on you.
He was hating on me, and that's the thing. If you got people hating on you, it means you're doing something right.
Oh, right.
It means you're doing something right because, and I always say, "Fuck those motherfuckers." Who give a fuck?
Why now? That's interesting. You would say that because now it's so easy to hate, especially online and stuff. So when you see something like on Instagram or Facebook or something like that, how do you just ignore that?
Yeah, I have. Even in one of my videos, they so much hated. They call me the N-word. They call me a lot of say like which is not too much hating though. But
yeah,
the thing is, I feel that going back to the journey of to be the freest that you can.
Yeah.
Hatred, fear, and ego, in a way, are in a similar family, and what it really is it's chaining you. It's chaining yourself from going as high as you can go.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a mushroom trip. You're on a mushroom trip.
But you
have these fucking things that don't let you fucking
right.
trip. That's the fear and ego and all that in life.
Oh,
I don't know if my analogies are that good.
No, that's a great analogy. Now, you brought up... Can I try one too?
Sorry, I'm silly.
Now, you mentioned mushrooms. Did you experiment with mushrooms when you're living out there?
Yeah.
How did you find do they grow prevalent out there?
Yeah. You know, we go out in raves and
oh yeah, because you mentioned EDM, and so you must have been to there's they probably have awesome raves out there. Don't they have the big ones out there?
They have
like the major ones.
Let me tell you, and Israelis, they like to party. They fuck
so
around.
they play jungle and EDM and trip hop.
Everything. They just go for it. But it's funny because they don't really twerk. And
well, what do you mean they don't? What do you mean
they don't? You know, twerk.
Oh.
They don't do it.
Oh, they don't
do it. And the thing is, like, I lived in America, and one of my favorite things to do is to work. And I got this Jewish work when I kind of kneel because I have a lower back problem. But I still, I try to do my best.
Yeah.
And I went.
So they don't twerk at the raves.
They don't twerk at a club.
Is that a
It's a hip hop club. The bitches be like.
Yeah.
But just because it's not in the.
It's not in the culture. Is it a culture?
It's not in the culture because so last time I went to Israel, there was like a hip hop club, and I started like, hey, like everything.
Yeah.
And the girls were like, what the?
Oh, they were looking at you funny.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but it's okay because I've embraced the American culture. I love to twerk. It makes people so fucking happy. Everybody goes like, hey, it's like a magical thing. Hey.
Now, like when you first tripped on, did that kind of open doorways for you to think of like different things? Like, oh, maybe I should try comedy, or maybe I should do music, or did it like really expand your mind out there?
So what actually expanded my mind is that I got the flu, and it's a weird thing. So I was. It was before COVID.
Yeah. No, you're good.
I got depressed. So I'm doing all this shit. I'm doing the gaming shit. I'm doing well. My boss.
Yeah.
I have this gorgeous boyfriend, also very girthy.
Yeah.
And
new boyfriend?
A new boyfriend.
Wait,
we broke up.
Well, okay, hold on. Let's not skip.
It's not about the guys I've
hold
dated.
up.
It's not. They don't matter. They don't matter.
They don't matter. Okay.
Not right now. I mean.
All right, but
they're in the past.
I just want to know the one after the gaming designer guy. What did he do for? Like, was he a DJ?
I feel like all my exes are gonna come back and haunt me.
No. They're not gonna even watch the Steebee Weebee Show.
No.
This is like a cult thing. Like, no. Yeah. They're not gonna watch this. So,
no, it's
but I'm just my own curiosity.
Yeah.
So, was he in music?
No, he wasn't. He was just I don't remember what the fuck. What was he doing? That's him, by the way.
But was he? But he was just a normal guy you met.
He was he was a normal guy. He was cute. But anyway, I was working, I was doing, and then I got really depressed. I got really sad for some reason.
What made you depressed?
So I wasn't sure, and then I got the flu.
Okay.
And I went to this doctor, and I was like, "Listen, I got this flu. It's like a month now.
It's
I
free
don't-
healthcare out there, isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah. That's what the
It's
nice
like,
thing
it's
about
like
it.
England.
Yeah,
Yeah,
free
yeah.
healthcare is,
Yeah.
abortions. Yeah. That's how it sounded too.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Anyway,
all right.
I
Timestamp that. We'll cut that out.
yeah,
No,
no
just
no more abortion shit.
Okay. Okay. So
Um,
okay.
So I go to this doctor, and it was this Russian guy, and he goes like, "Listen, are you sad or something?" I was like, "What the fuck is this guy talking about?" He goes like, "I'm not gonna prescribe you nothing. You're not getting better because mentally, emotionally, something going wrong. I want you to go home. I want you to figure out how you live a happier life because you're
That's what he
young. There's
said?
nothing wrong with you."
That's what he said.
That's what he said. I swear to God.
He didn't.
that's
So
what
he didn't give you a prescription or
Nothing.
pills
I
or
was like,
nothing.
this is the weirdest Russian doctor I've ever met in
Yeah,
my
but
fucking life.
I kind of like him though, because he
Yeah,
sounds different.
Because he brought me here. Can you
Yeah.
imagine all the
So he-
mushroom trips didn't give me a realization this
So he's
Russian
a
doctor
culprit.
did.
He's a culprit of like making you
Yeah.
do this.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
continue.
I go home and I sit on this bean bag and I look at the ceiling and I was like, what the fuck, man? Like, how did I go wrong? Like, I did everything right, everything by the book. My parents, I'm working, I went to college. Why do I have this boyfriend? Like, what is wrong? And then I get this voice in me that goes like, if you want to snap out of this, you need to shake your soul. You know, you need
That's
to.
what he said.
The voice, yeah. And I was like, what the fuck does that mean? He goes like, you need to do something that scares you, something
What
out
do you mean
of
by
your,
this? What do you mean by this voice? This is an
like
internal.
a feeling, like an internal
Oh, right,
feeling.
right.
Internal feeling. And it's even a journey to learn how to listen to that inner voice.
It's kind of like meditation.
Yeah.
You just have to be still,
Yeah.
right?
You have to be still or just at rock bottom.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, something that scares me. What the fuck? And then I thought about just stand-up comedy and like being on a stage and doing some sort of entertainment.
So that thought came out from the ethos. That just came out of nowhere. That thought, because have you ever had that particular thought?
No, I mean, I was always kind of like goofy and kind of like very silly human being. But
then, but that was a specific suggestion.
yeah,
Right?
I grew up in a culture that was like, no, you make money is what you do.
Yeah.
You go and you work and you make money. And even when I had that thought, I was like, what the fuck, bitch, no. Like, and my mom's voice came
Because even
like,
my
"Nah."
neighbors, Ravid and his brother, I noticed, and I work for Shlomi, their friend Shlomi,
Yeah.
right? That sounds pretty,
Yeah.
recognizable, right?
Yeah,
That's a common name. Shlomi.
That's a very
So Shlomi had his own key lock business,
Oh, yeah, it was a locksmith.
locksmith.
All my life here, by the way, I'm trying to avoid the stigma of either being a locksmith or
a
selling
plumber.
Dead
Yeah.
Sea
Or
products.
a plumber.
Something wrong with your
So
skin.
Shlomi, I worked out of his 2-bedroom apartment right there. He had 4 computers, and I had to come up with fake reviews. I had to come up with fake stories of being locked out of my car. They're like, Steve, you have to make it up. More 100 email. Steve, you're not doing fast. And then they would bring girls over. Hey, Steve, we have women upstairs. You want to go look? And I would be just trying to work my graveyard shift. But
that's
no,
funny.
but my point being is these guys all had their own businesses.
Yeah,
Locksmith, plumber, roofing, everything.
yeah. Dead
Continue.
Sea products.
Yeah.
Creams, facial cream.
This is going back to your story
All
is
this
like
shit.
you're used to that. Get a business, do your trade.
do my trade, do my thing, and I go, stand-up comedy. What the fuck, bitch? That's a horrible idea.
Yeah.
But then I kind of marinated it for like a week, and then I was like, you know what? Fuck it. If I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna give myself a story to tell to my grandkids, right? I'm gonna do it in New York. I'm gonna do it in LA. I didn't come here to be a comedian. I didn't come here to be a performer by like a career. I came here to do one show.
Just one show?
I wanted to do one show, kind of like with somebody going to like a Vipassana or a silent retreat or yoga retreat,
Yeah.
and then they do the duration of that retreat and they come back.
Yeah.
I didn't intend to stay here and make it a thing.
So where so you're planning to do one mic?
No. So I saw this like group thing that.
Wait, hold on. We're skipping steps. So you're still
I'm still in Israel.
You're still in Israel.
I found this guy. He's doing like some sort of a group writing thing. But at the end of it, you all do a show, whatever. And I was like, okay, this is perfect.
It's like near a campus or something?
No, it was not the campus.
It was just in the city.
It was in Santa Monica.
Okay, so you're here now.
No. This guy. I'm still in Tel Aviv. I called this motherfucker up. I was like, hey.
Oh, so he told you about a show in Santa Monica.
I saw it. I saw
California.
the reviews, by the way. They were probably written by a motherfucker like you.
What Shlomi? Okay,
But
thank you.
Shlomi. I was like,
Timestamp that.
ooh, this looks good. Yeah.
Okay, so continue. I'm still with you on this story. So you're still there.
I'm calling this guy from Tel Aviv. This guy's called Jerry. Shout out to Jerry Katzman.
There you go. I like the shout outs. Keep doing that.
Yeah, shout out Jerry Katzman. What an amazing soul. Very funny.
He helped you out. He gave you a
helped
break.
me out. He gave me a structure to write and then do a little showcase at the Haha, actually. Shout out the Haha. I love the
Yeah.
awesome place, too. And so I'm still in Tel Aviv. So I call this guy, and he probably sees like it's like one of those, how do you call this app that calls people? Not PayPal.
A receptionist?
PayPal.
PayPal?
Not PayPal. PayPal is how you pay. Whatever. So
it was an app, like money transferring app?
No, like when you call people on Skype.
Oh, Skype.
Skype. So he probably sees 1, 2, 3. He goes like 1, 2, 3.
Right.
He's like, hello. I was like, hey, is your name Jerry and you're from Santa Monica? He's like, yeah.
You said it like that?
I sounded far worse, so I bet I did.
Yeah.
I bet that's how I sounded to
but
him.
you're like loud on the phone like that?
Because I'm in Israel. There's
Yeah,
so
yeah.
much shit going on in Israel.
I didn't know that.
People think that Israelis are loud for no reason. No, we're loud because we can't hear anything.
Because there's so much
rockets,
traffic and
fucking
stuff?
Traffic. Just a lot of Jewish people
Okay.
talking.
Oh, wait. One last question. I didn't want to get you off track. Are there people that look like me over there?
Yeah.
There's Asians in Tel Aviv, Israel?
So the misperception, and I know...
let them know.
So the misperception is that Jewish people are only like Caucasian, and they look a certain way. And I think that's because also the Jewish people that live in America a lot of them are Caucasian, but Jewish people really came from all over the world to Israel. So I'm an Israeli, but I'm Moroccan, Sudanese, and Egyptian.
Cool.
So I'm an Egyptian Jewish girl. So there could be a Jewish person, like an Asian Jewish person, a Russian Jewish person. So Jews is really a faith. So what happens, because the Jews were scattered all over the world, and after the Holocaust, they were given in state.
Yeah.
So they just came from all the world, from Italy, from
even
Asia,
from Korea,
China,
Japan,
of course,
Philippines, everywhere.
I mean, I don't know if there's as much, because most of them are like they're either Sephardic like me, which is like African, or they're Ashkenazi.
Wait, say that,
Sephardic Jews. Yeah, like me. So it's like it will be from Egypt, Morocco, Sudan, Iraq.
Yeah.
That, or there'll be from Poland or Europe.
Yeah.
But there's
so it's mixed. It's a mixed bag. It's a mixed bag. It's diverse.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
It's a melting pot.
I didn't know there was Asian. So there's Asian looking people,
Ethiopian,
looking
Brazilian,
people.
Yeah.
Right?
Jewish people come in all shapes, colors.
Thanks for clarifying that.
Yeah. And I think it's important to know this, especially
no, that's
now
knowledge.
In this
You just gave some knowledge. That's
yeah. So
let's go back
Jewish,
to.
but I got that little Moroccan, Sudanese, Egyptian bitch. What the fuck?
So
Man, I got tired.
So we're almost done. No, you're almost done.
It's fine.
I know
No, not from you.
No, we're still on your trajectory.
Moving.
So you did the call, and then what did he say? He said, "Come on over to L.A., Santa Monica."
No, he said first, gotta pay me.
Okay, so it's okay.
No, but it's okay.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. It was worth it. It was
worth it. And by the way, so I got everything settled. I don't know anybody in LA. I know one person.
So you didn't know a single person.
A single soul.
So you really made it on your own. You didn't know anyone.
Not even one person.
Holy moly.
And I even more than that, I knew one person from back in the army. She moved to LA. She didn't do comedy or anything like that.
Yeah, but you knew her.
I knew her. She lives there with her aunt. And I talked to her. I was like, hey. She goes like, oh, we have a spare room. I was like, well, how much do you pay? And tell her I'll pay the same thing, and I won't even stay there for a month time, right? She goes like, okay, fine, good.
That was a hookup.
That's a hookup. The day of my flight.
So you just bought a plane ticket.
I got yeah. Fuck this shit.
So you're just sporadic, spontaneous.
Listen, life is short.
What did you tell your
do, right?
But what did you tell your folks?
I lied. I tell you why I lied.
Okay.
I tell you why I lied. Because there's something romantic about something that's still just yours.
Yeah.
You know, there's something romantic about it, and like going to this journey and have it your own first.
Yeah.
And have it free of judgment.
Yeah.
And free of before you declare to the world that you want to do this thing. How about you just go? I told them I'm going on vacation. They were fine with it. I was like, listen, I've been working really hard. I've been doing well. It was Hanukkah.
Yeah.
I need some time. I'm going to go to LA. I've never been there. They're
Yeah.
like, all right, cool. So
How old were you at this time?
it doesn't matter.
Okay. Well, what matters is she made the decision and she just went for it. Continue. How long was that flight? I was always curious about that. How long is the flight from Tel Aviv to LA?
The flight is 17 hours. It's a long flight. But
Okay.
even before the flight, right? Before the flight, I'm at the bank. So
How much you take out?
So this is exactly what happened.
Okay.
I'm at the bank. I'm telling the clerk. I said, "Listen, she gave me a card, right? So for America.
Yeah.
An international credit card. And sorry, she gave me an international credit card. I said, "Listen, transfer the shekels, which is the Israeli money, the shekels to U.S. dollars, so I don't get screwed over in the shit." She goes like, "U.S. dollars? This card would not. This card is for Europe. It's not even gonna work in America." I was like, "What the fuck?" Not even 5 minutes later, the girl that I was supposed to stay with in LA sends me a WhatsApp, says like, so my aunt changed her mind, and you can't really come here.
Whoa.
So within less than 5 minutes, I have no money and nowhere to go. And I know nobody.
And you still went
in Los Angeles. So I don't know what happened. I don't know what's going on. I call my sister Bar. Bar, my sister, shout out to Bar. Yeah. Amazing fashion designer. Mashiach. Check her out. Mashiiah. Amazing fashion designer. You're going to, she's about to dress all the rappers here in the, whatever. Doesn't matter. So, but she will. She's amazing. She made this hat. Whatever.
Okay. Wait,
shout out to Bar. Shout out to Bar Mash. She's an amazing fashion designer. Studied in Chanel. She's all the rappers are gonna wear her clothes. Visit her at Mashiiah on the Instagram. Click it.
You did the right thing right there.
Click it.
She's gonna thank you.
I mean, yeah.
Hopefully. I'm putting it out there.
And not just because I'm your sister. Oh, she's phenomenal. I'm going to show you her shit.
Please do. Please do.
Phenomenal.
All right. So I want to know what. Okay. Keep. All right.
So
because this episode flew by the way. Because the fart. This is so entertaining. The fart gun.
Did it
her
fly
dance
by?
moves.
Or did it fart by?
Okay.
Anyway,
okay.
Bar sits in Paris. She's having a coffee with her friend in Paris in a cafe. I call her up. I was like, Bar, you're not going to believe this. And now I got no money, nowhere to stay. Bar goes, you should still go on this plane. I was like, what? She goes like, if you're not going to go right now, you're never going to go.
That's what she said. That's family talking.
Yeah, that's Bar talking.
Yeah. It did? Yeah. Oh, so. Check. Yes. Okay, go ahead.
So from what point?
Where the thing that she just told you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I call Bar. Bar is sitting in Paris with a friend for some coffee. I tell Bar, you're not gonna believe this. Now I got no money and I know nobody. This girl says her aunt changed her mind. I don't know where to go. I have no money.
Yeah.
Bar goes, you have to go on this plane because if you're not gonna go up this plane right now, you're never gonna go. So just go on a plane and it'll be okay for you. I know it. I was like, fuck, okay. And she's my baby sister.
Yeah.
So I go on the plane. And as soon as I land in LA, I get these texts from this woman saying, "Hi, Or. I heard all about your story. And I just want you to come stay with me until you get your credit card." What happened, I tell you. An older Jewish woman heard Bar saying my story to her friend in Paris. She came up to them saying, "My cousin lives in LA." So from Israel to Paris to LA, the LA got a phone call back to me, and I ended up having a place to stay for 2 weeks.
Whoa, that really happened?
Yeah, that girl was insane though. That's a whole different story. That's a whole nother podcast.
Yeah,
That girl was
part
really
two.
crazy.
That's for part two. That's insane.
Yeah.
And so, right after, damn, dude, it's all. We're gonna. I want to get to at least to the comedy part. So you're here. You have 2 weeks. How did you like keep your trajectory going as far as your like stepping on stage for the first time? I need to know that.
Oh man, I felt like I was gonna get a heart attack. I felt like I'm gonna fall off a cliff. It's like it was
Was
so
it an open
scary.
mic?
It was it was a show. It was a legit showcase. Like it was like 50 people there.
Oh.
And I'm like, oh my god, I felt I was gonna get a heart attack.
Did you have an act? Did you write on the plane?
So yeah, I wrote an act. I practiced it for like a few weeks, and then I got
Wait,
up
just
and I
in
did
your
it.
this in your
Yeah, I went to some mics or something,
Yeah.
and I practiced it, and I got up, and I swear to God, I went up, and that was what I was. That moment was what I was praying for, because what I really was depressing me is the certainty of life, of saying, okay, is this what I'm gonna do in my life? Is good. What I wanted is the uncertainty, right? I wanted the magical moment to happen that I don't know what's gonna happen. I may bomb, I may do well, I may piss my pants in front of everybody and make a fool out of myself. But it's okay because I can go back to Israel. Nobody know. But it was amazing. It was amazing.
So
and
you
I was
did
like,
well.
I did well, and I was like, you know what? It beats antidepressant, and it goes back to paying your soul.
Yeah.
If your soul wants something, a lot of the times the soul asks you to do stuff that are out of your comfort zone. Most of the time,
Yeah.
because the soul is like a curious child in a way. It's like, oh, what's there?
So what do you actually call that? Like maybe intuition or something? Your soul,
Intuition,
like that voice?
yeah, intuition, curiosity, and inner voice.
Yeah.
And I think that I'm still learning, but the more I'm doing this, the more I'm learning to listen to that inner voice, because there's that inner voice that is your truth, that is what you desire, and usually that is against everything your brain tells you and everything society tells you in a way, because they
So what's your like? This is a good maybe a segue into like wrapping things up. Like for someone watching this, what kind of
and I haven't even
suggestions-
played you on my songs yet.
Exactly.
I have so many songs.
Part two, part three. You're always welcome back on the Steebee Weebee Show. Always, okay. You can always bring the fart gun back. Everything's fine. But I have to know. From that, like, what suggestions, if someone is watching this, what would you tell them? Let's say if they're like kind of on the fence about not only comedy, but maybe pursuing something that they're afraid to pursue.
I say, I've learned recently that the biggest enemy of fear is love. So if you have some sort of dilemma, some situation, and you're scared from it, which is a human thing, you're scared from it because you're scared from the judgment. You're scared of what if I fail? What if it doesn't go as I want? That's one way to attack it. But try to attack it from a loving place of like, no, I'm a human being. I'm gonna show myself some love. Like it's like you're dating yourself in a way. It's fine even if I bomb and even if I don't do that well. I gave myself that love. I gave myself that experience. In the end of the day, sometimes I think myself, what would 75-year-old Or would tell this version of Or?
Yeah.
And she would probably tell her, bitch, fuck around. You're young. You got everything going for you. Be courageous. Do it. Nobody gives a shit. Let me tell you something.
Right.
I got COVID. Not now. I got COVID. I posted I had COVID on my story. Like 500 people saw it. 9 people comments. But commented "get well." What I learned from it is that nobody gives a fuck.
Right.
It doesn't really. No, but it doesn't.
So you're
matter.
saying
Nobody gives
even
a fuck. You can-
even the people watching content or watching
gives a
your thing, they don't really care.
Nobody care. Nothing really matters. Do it for you. Do it for you, like a kid taking like you're going to on like some sort of a playground, like you're going on a roller coaster. Give yourself those memories, because at the end of the day, those memories is what you're gonna have left when you're old and you can't move and you can't do the work.
Right. That's beautiful the way you ended that. Now this is the time where I wanted to plug your, if you have a website, upcoming shows, tour, whatever you got going on. I want you to plug your Instagram, website, everything right here.
Yeah. So it's or mash, like or mashed potatoes, and my Instagram is or mashed potatoes. It's ORMASH potatoes. It's a picture of a rabbit holding a microphone. My next show, I got a big show coming up, Supernova, October 1st. It's going to be really great. It's outdoors, great lineups all the time. I have a lot of funny songs coming up, and we can maybe even meet again.
Yeah,
fuck around with some music.
Absolutely.
And some, just, have a goof around.
Yeah. Do you incorporate that into your comedy set?
I want to. So now, I feel like now.
I think that'd be a good idea.
Yeah.
Because we've had other comedians on this platform, and even have you heard Jade Ketapreda? Jade?
Yeah.
She actually is starting to incorporate music into her act.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah,
That's
so
great.
I think that's maybe a different approach. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It could be great.
Yeah.
I'm really experimenting, and I'm having fun, and really my goal at the end of the day is if you come and see me, you feel free and see me.
Now, do you have any like merch or anything we could plug to, like a website for your like where they could buy some?
Yeah, so it's just or mashed potatoes on the Instagram. There's no website yet because I am a
But
stoner.
they could get stuff.
But if you click on the Instagram, follow me. Merch is coming. Songs is coming. I just me and my sister and Natalia Monsinos wrote a show called Needs. They just won 7 awards in Toronto, London, Atlanta for best comedy. It's called Needs. Follow MASH Sisters. MASH Sisters, MASH Sisters. It's me and my little sister Ophir, fucking around in America, and it's funny and great.
How do they watch this work?
Follow us, and we're gonna release it.
Okay, so how long is this piece?
This piece is 10 minutes long, and we've just got another award from the Atlanta Comedy Festival. It's really, really, really fun. And I have an EP coming out.
Can we plug that as well? And where could people listen to your upcoming EP release?
Again, follow me on Instagram. That's my main channel, because from there I will tell you everything about the YouTube, about Spotify, Apple, everything. The EP's coming out. There's great songs.
How many songs? Like 6?
Something like five songs.
Like
so
EP,
I have these
5.
2 things. I do funny songs.
Yeah.
I do funny like comedy songs, and then I do rock pop songs.
Do you produce your own music as well?
No, I have. I'm working with my amazing producer, Davey Nathan. Shout out to Davey Nathan. He's really the best.
Yeah.
And my art director is Kai Ahrens. Very, very wonderful.
Yeah. That's a good.
Always
look.
blown away.
I like your vibe because you're diversifying your stuff.
Yeah.
It's not just this.
Yeah.
You're like, hey, I did this project. I'm doing an EP. I like that.
Yeah.
I like
there's
that.
EP. There's comedy coming out. There's so many things coming out. And at the end of the day, the premise of it all is, if you watch it, I hope you feel better and freer.
Nice. Now, this EP that's coming out, is it going to be? There's going to be physical copies or just digital release?
See, I didn't know that. I don't know yet. I don't know
No,
yet.
it's,
I think
that's
I
something
think
to
it's
think
gonna
about.
be.
That's something to
Yeah,
do.
it's something to think about. I think
Yeah.
it's gonna be digitals. We might even release it as NFTs.
Yeah,
so
that's a good look. Yeah.
we're gonna do an NFT thing, and
I mean, look what Steve Aoki did. He
oh shit.
he made like.
Let me
crazy-
tell you, I need to move away from my roommates. Not there's any problem with them. Shout out to my roommates.
Oh, do you want to give him a shout out?
Shout out to
they
Maz
comics? Are they
and
comics?
Will. No,
Okay.
they're actors and
Okay.
directors.
Shout
Shout out to Maz and Will. I love you guys. But yeah, hopefully this year I want to have. Before the pandemic, I would do these big dinners, and my house was filled with toys. Here, I show you. I have all these fucking. I have all these fucking things. This is my purse. And I have all
This
these-
is so. This is a purse. This is interesting. I've never seen a purse like this.
Yeah, you open the head.
Yeah. Okay. So this is different. This is
Some
different.
tampons, you know,
Okay.
some condoms. At least I'm responsible, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey.
So where could so this is not a part of your. You just where could someone buy a purse like this?
Follow me on the Instagram. It's gonna be part of my merch. It's a
Oh, it
bunch
is.
of silly things.
Oh, this is amazing.
If you ever want to buy something very silly, follow me on the Instagram.
Thank you. We'll do part 2, 3, 4. It was an honor having you. So did you have fun? Was that easy?
Stevie, this
Yeah.
was the best. I feel like it was
Did you
all
have- did
about
you have
me
fun?
and not about you at all.
But that's the whole point. That's why I have guests. I'm sick
Okay.
of talking about me.
Oh, okay.
I think about me a lot of the times, and I don't want to think about me most
Okay.
of the time. That's why I do this, so I
Okay.
can find out more about my guests.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
Well,
my life's not that interesting.
I hope I did okay.
You did great. Was that, I mean, the fart gun? I mean, it was, dude, it's going to be great.
Did you see my
Yeah.
new shoes?
Okay, you want to floss those?
Look,
Okay, what are,
they got
okay,
tails on
and
them.
they're Adidas.
Oh, this is my Jeremy Scott's.
Oh, wow.
The thing is, I have a weird passion for things that have tail on them that are not supposed to have a tail, like shoes.
Would you get those off Fairfax?
No, these I hunt them. I literally hunt them. I waited for these for 3 months.
That's a secret.
No, but follow me on the Instagram and I will tell you all about
Okay. Okay.
shameless
All
promotion.
right. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of the Steebee Weebee Show. If you want to support the platform, go to patreon.com/SteebeeWeebee. There's also a website, SteebeeWeebeeShow.com. Make sure you follow Scissor Brothers at youtube.com/ScissorBros. Those episodes drop every Friday. Go to SteebieWeebieBandcamp.com for music. Instagram /QUANGOU for my Instagram. Also, I do have a P.O. box. I have to check it again. If you want to send any mail or packages or anything, send all your packages to 1425 North Cherokee Avenue, P.O. Box 1391, L.A., California 90093. Can you shout out your Instagram one more time?
Or mashed potatoes. O-R.
Spell it out.
Or mashed potatoes. ORMASH potatoes.
Okay, so you do that 3 times. I need to do that 3 times before I end too. So you do it 3 times. 3 fart sounds. Okay, that's 3, and then I have to do 3. It was an honor having you.
Thank
You
you,
gotta.
Stevie.
Can you tell me where I could get one of
Thank
these?
you, Stevie.
Can you tell me where I could get one
It's
of
called
these?
the fart gun. It's from the Minions movie. It's called the fart gun.
My buddy Skip is a trip, feeling blue like a crib. Framed for robbing a bank, letting loose from the hip. He really couldn't predict this script was so full of angst. Him and Henry were woodpeckers, did a song that danced that big. Oh, rodeo man in the West, you can. You're the best on the land to bless the sands. To the pool with your hand, oh Skip, you can. Get that fucking bull, pull on that rope. Feeling stir crazy, maintaining against the grain. Making me wanna get in a plane. The pain inside my brain never ends sustain. I'm down for the count on the ground freight train. Living today, don't give it away. They're preaching the praise, the raise. Shining it down to mightiest crowns, the finest of frowns delayed. Skippy's afraid, he feels betrayed. Live this way, can deal with shade. A spade is a spade, he made the grade. Displayed in a charade of pain.
I am not a man, I am an animal, a male. I live by maritime, the law of water, about to sail. When my mother had me, I slipped out of her canal. What you call a sailing ship is named after a female. Oh, you're a cheater with a pen. With friends to ink your book away. A ghost that writes your look today.